Going back, just in the last few minutes we have, going back to the issue of farm workers, going back to the issue of immigrants. This past year and a half has been, to say the least, um, the most challenging and in every which way, and the most illuminating for all of us who don't work in those so-called, uh, I guess you could say, at risk jobs,
Mhm.
where you work in a supermarket, whether it's, in making sure that stocking the shelves, or you are in the fields
Mhm.
working, picking the lettuce or picking the strawberries. Um, it showed us all how important those jobs are, how important those people are in our daily lives. And I think there's a new appreciation of those jobs, of those people, of that humanity that helps us to survive, that nourishes us.
I mean, I hope so, and at least there's an example that we can reference and say, look how important people who do this work are, to all of our well-being. And I think sometimes people don't see it. They don't. It's almost like out of sight, out of mind. And what I hope is that this at least can be an example that you can reference and say, remember the pandemic, remember how it was important to keep people fed. You maybe that's something that can be a little bit more in people's consciousness and can have a little bit more understanding of the importance and the deserved dignity through pay and work hours and working conditions for people who do the work.
Will?
Yeah, I was thinking, Raul said it for me. I hope so. I mean, that was like, I was exactly thinking that as well. I hope so. And, you know, unfortunately for workers that are at the bottom, we live in a capitalist society where, the majority of people don't get the access that the small amount do up top. And so, until that changes, I think that, we need to continue to, stay in the struggle and keep supporting, workers. And that's really what it is. And, I think there is turning of a consciousness among people, and my hope is that turns into real action.